Good morning, guys. It's Ashley with Love's Intuition Tarot. We're here for the daily reading for December 10th, 2020. Okay. So, in our daily readings, that's kind of like where we just let God speak to us about what's happening in the collective, in the whole world. I'm allowing it to be this broad where I say everyone, because that's what God wants me to share. This is happening for everyone now. Coming up over time, things are about to get very, very, very different. It's a whole new world that we are about to enter, basically, into which the way that lessons are learned are sped up. They are done differently. It wasn't possible to do it this way before because literally our human brains and human everything's had to evolve for this long in time to be able to even comprehend and be ready for something like this. That's why it's happening right now. That's why it's happening in astrology right now. I mean, literally, this has been planned out since the beginning of time for victory for all of us. So God and I are gonna talk to you about what that is gonna look like. Basically, he's saying for me, he's kind of like added a new definition for this card. It's about when people are spiritually asleep, they feel dead inside to a certain degree, like they feel like they're dead in their thoughts. It's all that same thing. It's like they can't hear this or feel like to the level I can type thing. Those people especially are going to be the ones that see the victory the most. Tell me more, God. Because they're essentially the ones that have been stuck as being the slowest, and that's been very defeating for them. Basically, that's like saying, like, this is the people who end up stuck in these toxic cycles for long periods of time in their thoughts. For going through that for so long, they're going to see a huge victory. You know, I don't know how else to say it. Tell me more. Basically, what God's going to be doing here, coming up forward, is bringing all the right people around for you to have in your life as a message of love, like a message of what will make you happy in your heart. This is the new way of what's about to happen here. Everything that has happened past has been about getting you and your life and all the way through in all reality, through your DNA and everything that your ancestors have gone through too. It's all inside your DNA. As you spiritually enlighten, all that unlocks. You can essentially remember the core of you. I don't know how else to say it. Because God knows the core of you. Up through this time, he's been evolving you through your DNA to get to the point where he can start doing this. This is still going to happen in like waves based on when people become ready, but this is going to happen on a month by month basis now, which is something that is completely new and different. New twin flame partnerships are going to be connecting, starting that journey every single month now. Before, it was impossible to do it that frequently because we weren't evolved enough. Now the mass consciousness essentially is spread through the energetic grid enough that this can all happen much faster. Also, God's about to give us all divine money because there's been a lot of people have been left out from that. Like, that's not God's grand plan. God's grand plan is that you are extremely happy. He wants all of us to be happy, and this is essentially the start of getting to new heaven and new earth. We are about to be creating and starting seeing what new earth looks like. And what it's going to include for everyone on it is divine money and a soulmate, like your dream life, your 10 of Pentacles life, your all the right people that you care about there, and you have the right financial situation to hold all that together happily. That's what God's teaching us all. Those are the lessons. He's taught us up into this point in our lives how to overcome the obstacles that would make us not able to keep this when he offers it. And now it's this process of that is going to be happening month by month now. New people are going to be getting connected with who their twin flames are meant to be, and they'll go through that process. And everything that comes with that is an entire purpose for your life. You know what I mean? That it's a divine purpose that God's giving out to people all over. Like, it's not even giving it out. It's almost like having them remember what it always was. Waking them up from being asleep. That's going to start happening on a very fast scale now, and it's going to bring together a lot of twin flames. It's going to bring in a lot of divine money, because literally that's part of the twin flame journey. What this is saying is, when it comes to your partnerships, if you're in them now, hold on to them, even if you feel confused in your thoughts about the person. Like I said, God is literally matching us up right now with divine people. That is happening on a global scale. You're either already in a twin flame journey, or you're about to start one, and it's truly dependent on whatever choice you made with God. He gave us all choices here in the last recent amount of time, where he assessed our thoughts with us, basically. And if we wanted someone back, he would do that. And if we wanted someone new, he would do that. And that's what it is. There are some people who have already met their exact match, and there are some people that have just been going through the learning cycles up to this point and are now about to meet their perfect match. Because they're ready to go through that. Like, they're the people that are ready to go through that process at a much faster pace now than they ever would have been before. All right. Sorry, I got a lot of downloads last night from God. That's why I'm talking a lot about what he was telling me last night. Basically, the sun in our atmosphere, it gives off solar flares. The sun is essentially God energy. It's like pure God energy. And it gives off these solar flares. It sends down CMEs into our magnetic grid, into our atmosphere, across our ley lines, all of that. That's straight God particle slammed right into our energy grid. These CMEs, these solar flares that hit through. And that's when you get the most downloads from God. That's when you start seeing crazy signs, and he puts himself heavy into the grid like that so that he can do these divine intervention things. He can utilize this energy when he sends these big puffs out. And he starts getting in people's heads and sending them in the right directions and sliding all these puzzle pieces into place for your beautiful life. He's doing it for all of us. Because the world has been stuck. The entire world has been stuck, and he does not want that. Okay. As per the rules of how this is going to go now, women who already have their purpose are going to move on Like women who are already doing what their divine purpose is supposed to be in this world, they're going to be moving on from men who are all logic, no heart. And then God's going to put in the work to make these women who have their purpose empresses. The next the highest level you can get as a human for your dream life. He's definitely saying, hold on though. Like I said, like these people are your twin flames. They're supposed to go through these partnerships. Hold on though. You will be celebrating. Hold on to this marriage, even if it feels defeated. Like, okay, I mean, in your thoughts, he's separating people. I mean, he's still separating people. But in your thoughts, he wants you to hold on to what you know to be marriage potential within that person, even if you feel very defeated by what that might look like. You're meant to go into alone time so you can focus on the money stuff for your empressship so that you can be very happy. If you end up moving on from a person like right now, just understand that things are a little bit slow when it comes to getting you with the right people. There's going to be some burdens. But focus on what you want for focus on how you view your dream relationship life. That'll help you enlighten and make sure you are communicating with God about what it is you want to, praying, meditating about it. That's how this communication and manifestation is going to work. It's you and the metaphysical working together to create this dream life. So you have to let God know what will make you the happiest, and he will look at everything else like he does. He's expansive as anything you can imagine, and he will figure out the best path for that that will make everyone happy. And it includes a lot of enlightenment, because once you enlighten to what all of this is and what's happening, you start to want to play along with it, go along with it, because it's literally leads to beauty. Like, it leads to amazing. But a lot of people, like I said, are like asleep and they don't actually realize this. But if you can know that this is the why of why it's happening, then even when you move on, split from this person, any person really, understanding this is the new way to go. What God is doing by making you move on is helping you learn to manifest. He's helping you learn all of the lessons that will make you a magician in this world, which is what you're meant to do, what you're learning to do through enlightenment, these twin flame partnerships, and going through financial ups and downs. God's teaching us how to learn how to be totally financially stable, how to be totally in charge of our thoughts, how to utilize our core purpose, and how to experience and give and receive divine love. That makes you a magician when you can understand the concepts of how not to screw up in those 4 areas. You become complete. You're able to manifest. That makes you an empress or an emperor by going through all of that, and then you can literally manifest your dream life. And this is what God is teaching us all. A lot of women are worrying about fighting in their thoughts. It's for the purpose of strength. What that's doing for the world is giving the message of love. And so what that's doing within the message of love is killing confusion. How do I explain? Oh, okay, I understand. So they're giving you the strength to understand this over time, though. It's like basically saying the things that have been keeping the world stuck, a lot of it has been not knowing what people want in love, confusion in love. And this is killing the message of love in the world. It's holding the world stuck, and it causes all this fighting when you've actually even already met the person that is your perfect match. This is what God's doing, is helping to unstick this. All of the fighting and stuff like that in these partnerships right now is for the getting out of information to each other. What you need, what I need, what's going to make this work good. And sometimes, like especially in like twin flame partnerships, which God seems to be putting everyone into now, one person is faster than the other, and we're finally to a part in the whole world where one side is going to be able to match the other side of their partner way faster. Tell me more, God. Let's shuffle. The women who have already finished their love lessons and understand love the way they're supposed to, they're the ones who have been doing a lot of the praying and wishing for this type of stuff. Men too, really, but it's once you learn the love lessons that you start asking for the rest, and that helps balance everything out. So God has been putting us all through the love lessons. That makes a lot of sense. The majority of us have been going through the love lessons, and now heavily the world is about to start the finance lessons. That's going to get everyone up in the world where they're supposed to be for their 10 of Pentacles lives. Because he wants you to work together. Okay, so he's putting all the people's back because he wants us all to work together on the divine money for 10 of Pentacles. So he's putting new twin flame partnerships in, and because like all the love lessons for the world are done now, like basically to the level that it's ever been. Like people now can learn these love lessons very, very fast. They will be able to after December 21st with the Age of Aquarius. So he's gotten all the partnerships the way he wants them. He's still working on it. It's going to take about, like I said, 6 months for the comebacks and the put togethers and the news and that, but that's what he's doing. He's shuffling people pieces so that he can have all the right people working together towards divine money for divine perfect lives, based on who you are and what you want. It's like a lot of women already know this in their thoughts, especially the high priestesses, the ones who have already gotten to a very high spiritual level and are already seeing the balance and rewards coming for them, that the angels have been pouring in over time. Tell me more. The women who are so very loving are the ones who have been feeling most recently left out from this. It's like, so the more logical women have been already seeing balance and justice, but the more loving women have been left out from this life. And so now those karmic cycles are ending, and that's moving on. Tell me more. Yeah, the loving women have been stuck. So they're being given strength to change the tides in relationships. And they're going to be celebrating their very own new divine purpose. They're going to be celebrating what's divinely done here. And it's going to make people very, very happy. And God wants you to know that this is happening. It's being done by him. You just need to have faith. You just need to have faith. This is being done. he's manifesting this for all of us. And this is the part where we start seeing all the ships sailing in from everything that we've been going through in life, and everything that our people before us have been going through. We're about to see ships sailing in for everyone and everything that has had to go through life before us. It's going to be beautiful. God is giving balance. So you can't see the cards that just hit. Aw. So it fell on top of this deck, which is the God is giving what we're begging for. And then I have the balance card sitting over here too. He's balancing everything out. And he's going to make us all very content in love. It's that is the full circle of what God is trying to give us on earth. This will be essentially new earth. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a very beautiful thing. You're going to see a lot of growth towards that concept. You just have to have faith in what God is telling you right now. You're meant to be doing, okay? If you're getting thoughts or understandings or new desires to do something different in this world, follow it. Take that leap of faith. That like you're going to see a lot of growth here. This is all divinely being done. This is coming with a new chapter. This is coming with the new age of Aquarius. When it comes to what's coming up with this, what's being done right now is God's literally making you guys feel guarded about the divine truth so that you make the choice during heart pain. That's wow. Okay. So he's literally saying like, that's how I'm going to know if you're ready or not. I give you pain in your heart and make you feel guarded about whether or not this is the truth so that you'll decide whether or not you essentially believe in me or not, whether or not you believe that I'm giving this to you or not, because the belief, the faith is half the thing, and God's not going to give you your dream life until you are ready to receive it and to make the choice to believe that it is for you. He wants you to see your worth as much as he sees your worth. That's what that comes down to. And he truly does. He sees worth in all of us. It's not, he wants you to see it too, though. That's the thing. If you don't see your own worth, you'll screw up everything he's trying to give you because you won't feel deserving of it. And he wants to make you very, very happy and balance out your life for you. Tell me more, God. There's that manifestation card. So he's manifesting again. We landed on some cards down here. Because, of course, you know me, I drop them all the time. Wow. So the way to get there is like, so the cards that this fell on were Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ, and Unplugged from Mass Consciousness. 7 and 27 were the card numbers. I saw 727 this morning too, actually. So basically what this is saying is, in order for you to get to the level of getting through all your lessons to be able to manifest and start the dream life process, getting together with the right person to work on the divine money part that's coming up, allow yourself to open up to the Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Find God in your heart, because that's where he lives. He lives in your heart. And unplug from mass consciousness. What that means is like, stop allowing what you see to be what you absolutely believe on this planet. Like the things that you were taught, the things that that you've been taught since a kid, start analyzing what all of those things are. Stop taking everything at face value and start really looking at it. Do I actually believe this? Does this actually serve my life? You know what I mean? I know this is what everyone is saying, you know what I mean, is the right thing to do, but I've always felt like it's not helping me or not, you see what I'm saying? unplug from the mass consciousness, like in that sort of sense, like get in with the spiritual mass consciousness. Yeah, that's the way you're going to get there. And hold on to what you know. Make sure you're saving your money. What's happening in your thoughts right now, if you're in alone time, whatever's happening in your thoughts now, if you're alone in this world right now, is what's going to bring in the rewards for your love, for the love message that we've been talking about. Whatever battles, whatever thoughts, whatever anything you're going through while you're alone right now is going to bring in the rewards and love for you. It's being poured in by the stars. So, whew. All right, guys, I think that's what I got for you today. I wish you all the best of luck. I cannot wait to see all of this stuff come into fruition. As the message says, have faith, make the choice to say, yes, this is what I want, and then put in the work for it, because that's what God's looking for. He's looking to see if you're ready to put in all the work, if you're going to make the right choice to say, like, yes, I believe this is going to come, and then he's going to start putting all those pieces in. He's been having those pieces. He's been getting those pieces ready. He's been getting them ready for you. So good luck, guys.